If you're looking for great all-round protection for your DJI Action 2, as well as some added versatility to go along with it, then SmallRig have you covered with their own range of metal cage solutions. This isn't the first SmallRig accessory for the DJI Action 2. The SmallRig magnetic case, made of PC and TPE, is designed to protect the DJI Action 2 from scratches, which it certainly does, and features magnets to ensure a seamless connection between the lens module and the screen module. But if you're looking for a little more protection, then the SmallRig cage is what you need. SmallRig have introduced a range of accessories for the DJI Action 2's magnetic mounting system, and this metal cage provides not only extra versatility in how you can use and mount your camera, but also makes sure it's well protected too. Constructed of aluminum alloy, which not only makes it super strong and robust, but also helps to keep weight to a bare minimum too, we have a nice solid structure here. With a dark grey anodized finish, we find the SmallRig logo printed with precision on the front and nothing on the rear, so no direct USB charging port like we've seen with some other examples, although we do incorporate the pin arrangement and a pass-through to the bottom of the cage, which is magnetic too of course, meaning users are still able to connect other mounts and accessories as well as the display or power modules too. Nevertheless, at the top we have a single spring-loaded press-to-release design, while a hinge at the opposite end means the top of the frame can lift away to one side, yet it remains connected to the main body. Competing cages tend to come in two parts, whereas there's no fumbling about with this one. It's all rather neat and tidy. Also notice various graphene pads on the inside of the cage. These help transfer the heat from the camera directly to the cage for quicker and easier heat dissipation. Definitely a winner when it comes to the Action 2. Anyways, with a camera slid neatly into place, where it's held with the bottom magnet, we can close the top plate by simply pushing down until the spring clamp locks into place. Nice and easy. So in its current form, we maintain full access to the front, so filters can be snapped into place if need be, as well as clear access to the rear screen too, so no issues there at all. Of course, the single button on the top is also accessible, with the camera's antennas being kept clear for optimal performance too, but not only do we add protection as well as heat dissipation, with one side being a complete heatsink, we also add a single 1/4" 20 thread on one side, and a cold shoe mount on the opposite. Perfect for attaching video lights or microphones and creating a nice compact shooting rig. Although do bear in mind that you'll want to keep such accessories out of the way of the wide angle lens of course. And finally we have the pass-through connection pins at the bottom, so attaching the display or power modules will charge the camera as normal too. Now the bottom is magnetic of course, so you can use all your magnetic mounts as you please, although we also find these two M4 threads which can be used to attach the included finger mount directly to the bottom, and this provides the ability to attach the camera module directly to the huge array of mounting accessories in the GoPro mounting ecosystem. Note though that with this mount connected you are unable to use the pass-through pins at all, since although the connectors are free, there's not enough space to mount any magnetic accessories, let alone the display or power module, so I've found myself using the magnetic mount most of the time instead. Removing the camera is of course just as simple as inserting it. Release the spring-loaded clamp to open the top hinge, and the camera module slides right out. There's a separate solution for using the Action 2 with its display module connected too. The aluminum alloy construction is precisely the same, with those graphene thermal pads in there too for heat dissipation, although spreading across both modules this time, and we also maintain the same spring-loaded clamp and hinge design too, easily open for both modules to slide straight in. Thanks to the larger design, we actually have two cold shoe mounts on this frame, one at the bottom and the other to one side, so we do have some versatility and flexibility when it comes to mounting accessories alongside the camera. And of course all camera features are completely accessible too. That includes the main power button at the top, alongside space for the wireless antennas to operate at peak performance rather than be covered with metal. Both the rear camera module screen and the front display module screen are fully accessible without restriction, as well as the memory card slot and the module's USB-C port. Even the speaker and all microphones built into the display module are unobstructed. No issues there at all. The only issue comes with mounting. There's no magnetic mounting here, so you really need to rely on the two M4 screw threads on the bottom and the finger mount that's included in the package. Although with that attached, we can mount the camera quite easily as normal. What we do have though is a 1/4" 20 thread and a set of built-in finger mounts to the side alongside a nice full-length heatsink. These can be opened and the camera can now be mounted easily from its side. Of course, you can use the camera in a horizontal orientation too, although bear in mind this will result in your footage being captured in a portrait orientation. A little strange, I know, considering the orientation of the camera, but that's just how it is. To capture landscape video in this orientation, you need to enable horizon steady so that the camera keeps the horizon level, no matter which way up it's mounted. Nevertheless, other than the lack of magnetic mounting, it's a well-rounded, robust, yet fully versatile design. So in essence, the SmallRig Action 2 cages are designed for camera protection, as well as quick heat dissipation and accessory attachment. The form-fitting cage secures and releases the camera module, or the dual module design, depending on the cage purchased and how you use your camera, via a push lock and does not block screen, buttons, antenna, or even any attached filters. Both solutions feature cold shoe attachment points for microphones or video lights, even GoPro-style finger mounts by way of the included accessory, and a unique feature is the built-in graphene pads and integrated heat sink that facilitates heat dissipation. The fit and finish are superb, and at a budget level price point if you're after added protection and versatility, the SmallRig cages for the DJI Action 2 are certainly worth a look.